Hi YouTubers, it's your girl Shannon from Evie and Chill, and today, well tonight, we are gonna be doing something I've never done before. We are gonna be sleeping in the Tesla. Say what? Yes, we're gonna be sleeping right here. I've got my bed already set up. Come take a look at it. It looks really cozy actually. I'm kind of excited about this, slash a little bit nervous. But here is my setup. It looks so cute. Okay. And again, I've never done this before. This is gonna be my first time, so if you've done this before, drop it in the comments below. I wanna know about your experience. I'm really curious as to how this is gonna go. So before we go to bed tonight, we're gonna check out our state of charge, and then in the morning, we'll check the state of charge again, and we'll see how much energy we consumed. I am kind of like a cold sleeper, so I like to have the heat on. So I am gonna be putting the heat on. I'm gonna be charging my phone. It is kind of a cooler day here in Washington, D.C., which is a little weird because y'all, it has been hotter than the fiery gates lately. But today it was a little bit cloudy. It's been in the 60s. So I'm wondering as to how much energy this is gonna use. I'm wondering how comfortable this mattress is gonna be. But before we get to sleeping, I wanna show you guys how I set this up, how I unboxed it. This mattress is from Tescamp. I'm gonna put a link in the description below. Okay, let's take a second, let's rewind, and let me show you how I got this set up. Go ahead and let's unbox this baby. Okay, take a look, you guys. This is how it comes. It is such a tiny little box, right? But a whole mattress fits in that box. Okay, so let's go ahead, let's open it up, and let's set up our bed. Guys, this is it. This is the bed. You guys, it's so tiny. You could cuddle with this at night. So here is the breakdown. It comes with the certified memory foam mattress, a fitted sheet, the carry case. It looks like a sturdy carry case, that's what it says. And the foldable mattress, you can see it comes in like 3 pieces. I hope I don't fall and sleep between a crack because no one likes to sleep on a crack, people. But then we have the removable sheet, and then I like that it gives you the instructions. So we're gonna go ahead and install this, and then it should be easy. 5 simple steps, and then we will be ready for bedtime. Let's get this bed set up. You guys, I am loving this bag. This is so cute. It looks like I'm like a pizza delivery girl for like Domino's, like I got your pizza in here. And I'll tell you guys right off the bat, this is something else I love about this. I can fit this right here in the sub trunk. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, but let's dump it in. We'll fix it up. There we go. Okay, the whole mattress fits right in your sub trunk, and then afterwards you can just close it up. You never even know that a mattress is in there, and you're always good to go. You have complete use of the rest of the trunk. Okay, love that. I haven't even slept on it, but I like that. I hope the mattress is comfortable. Okay, now let's really get it set up and let's try it out. Okay, you guys, this is the mattress. So I think this part is where your head goes. It's just a little bit thicker than the rest. It looks like kind of like a built-in pillow. You guys, I'm getting a little nervous because this is so thin and mama needs a lot of cushion when she sleeps. You guys, on my sleep number bed, I sleep on like a 35 because I like it that cushy. But this is only one piece. We've got 2 others, so let's get it set up. Okay, and I just confirmed, so there's like, can you hear that? There's like a piece of wood under this part, and this is definitely for your head. The really soft part is for the rest of your body. So I'm gonna get all the head pieces set up, and then we can take a look at our progress. come in for a closer look, you guys. This is my mattress for tonight. Okay, can you see all the pieces there? Okay, and this is actually like super smart. Okay, here is the bed sheet that's included. We'll get that set up in a second. Okay, I was wondering why there were like Velcro pieces underneath. Can you see like Velcro piece here, Velcro piece here? Because it sticks to this like felty material right here. That way your mattress doesn't really move when you're sleeping. Okay, so hopefully that will help mitigate like sleeping between the cracks because the mattress will stay in place. All right, now we'll get the sheet on. And the sheet, it looks like the instructions say to set it up kind of in a special way. So there is a little special trick to the sheets. Okay, so this, it might be hard to do with one hand, but this sheet is gonna stretch all the way over, and they're kind of like deeper pockets if you look at it, but we have to go up, and I have this like little rubber mat in place. But this sheet here, it's supposed to not just go under the mattress, but it's supposed to go under the sub trunk too. So let's go ahead and we'll lift that up. Okay, so under the sub trunk. All right, so that bottom looks in place. That looks pretty good. And I think it's like stretching out a little bit more now that it's like exposed to air. I think the mattress is definitely inflating. That is a good sign. The mattress, you can tell, it's definitely gotten bigger, people. Now that it was exposed to air, like that looks so much better. Okay, so let's go ahead in the front part. This is supposed to actually stretch under like the front part of the seats here. So let's go ahead and we'll stretch it a little bit more. And we'll wrap it under the front part of the seat. There we go. Okay, I think that is it. That is it. This is our mattress. This is where we are sleeping tonight. I'm a little bit nervous. You can almost tell there's like a little incline going upwards because the seats don't fold like all the way down. There is a slight incline, but that was really easy to set up. You could do that in just a few minutes if you were traveling and you were really tired and you wanted to pull over. Easy setup so far. Let's get the rest of the bedclothes on there because it is getting dark. Now that we've got this bed set up, let's take it for a quick spin. Come inside with me here. I'm a little nervous. I hope I don't feel claustrophobic because, I mean, this is not like the hatchback style with an SUV. Also, like, look at me. I'm taking my shoes off because I don't want to wear shoes in my house. Okay, let's go ahead and get in. Here we are. Okay, it's really not that bad if you take a look here. So far, so good. I'm liking how this is. I thought it would feel kind of like claustrophobic-y because like this isn't the hatchback style. This is the actual trunk style of a vehicle because it's a Model 3. But I've got plenty of room. The trunk part comes up to like my mid-thigh area. So my upper half is totally exposed. I don't feel that claustrophobic. My toes don't touch the end. I'm 5'4". If you were a little bit longer, your toes might be touching the end of the trunk. But for me, this is plenty of space. Okay, so far I've noticed I am at just a little bit of an incline, but I've also got like a mountain of pillows underneath me. So I'm gonna have to like get situated beforehand. Okay, also I thought it would be so fun to sleep under the stars, but you guys, I'm so ridiculous. Our neighborhood has trees all over it. This is our view. We're looking at a tree. But that's okay. This could be like a little bit of privacy maybe because we've got trees all around us. Okay, also speaking of privacy, I did add our visor. You can see I put the sunshade up there. That way it'll be just a little bit more privacy than usual. If you were to camp like for real, like a lot, I would probably invest in like some window coverings. You can see there are still people like walking outside, so I hope there aren't gonna be like any peeping Toms. I do feel pretty safe in our neighborhood, but just in case, you guys, I'm ready. Yes, so I have this as a backup. Other than that, I think this is gonna be pretty comfortable. I think this could definitely work for the night so far, and I feel like it's easy to say it's always comfortable when you like just get in bed, but so far I feel like pretty comfortable. You can tell there's definitely enough space for 2 people here, especially if you're cuddlers like me and my husband. If you wanna cuddle, this is the perfect place to do it because space is a little bit tight. Also, as I'm thinking, like, ideas are coming to me, if you're like a mama and you need a break, like you just need to get out of the house for a little bit, but you don't want to go to a hotel, sleep in your car. That way you're like with your family, but you still have space. Okay, for me, that probably wouldn't work. I love my family. They're really great. But this is really comfortable, and I am gonna miss my husband tonight. We're really good cuddlers. I'm really an amazing little spoon. I'm like the best spooner, but also I'm really good at forking. Okay, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Yes, so I am gonna miss him tonight, but I'll see him bright and early in the morning. I think as of right now, honestly, like one of my biggest concerns, okay, and ladies, if you're watching, like you can probably agree with me on this, and men, if you're watching, I'm talking to you too. Okay, so if you have had a baby, your bladder is not the same. Even though you carry your baby for 9 months, that's it. Your baby might be 2 right now, your baby might be 20 right now. Regardless, your bladder is not the same. So I am honestly a little bit nervous about having to go pee in the middle of the night. That might be TMI. I'm so sorry, that's TMI. But honestly, like, what do you do if you have to go? I mean, this is a great setup here, but what happens if you have to pee? And I'm not gonna go in the street, so I have to go in my house. So that's probably gonna stink right there. Okay, but men, if you have had a child, go to your baby mama, give her a hug right now, and go buy her something nice. It doesn't matter if she had a baby last month, last year, a decade ago. Just go buy her something nice because her body is not the same. It is not. I'm gonna go inside, I'm gonna take my makeup off, I'm gonna brush my teeth. When I come back, we will check the state of charge that we are at. We'll get this all set up for camp mode. We'll get the temperature nice and cozy in here. And then we'll have some fun tonight. It's nighttime here in my crib, y'all, and if this was an episode of MTV Cribs, it would be the shortest episode ever because it is so tiny in here. But I think we're prepared for tonight. I've got my lantern because, hello, we're camping. I've got some things set up on YouTube for me to watch. What? Who is that hottie? What? Looks just like me. Crazy. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's watch some YouTube. Let's watch some Netflix. Before we go to bed in a few minutes, we're going to check our state of charge because we want to see how much energy we consume throughout the night. So I got my popcorn on deck. We got some YouTube on. Let's go ahead. We'll watch something and then we'll go to sleep. And before we turn down for the night, let's go ahead, let's check out our state of charge. We are at 73% right here. I'm also gonna turn the brightness down because when I'm sleeping, I don't want those lights to wake me up. So we've got our brightness down. I'm also gonna turn it off auto just because I don't want it to like auto adjust. Let's go into camp mode. All right, I've got the screen pulled up. We are gonna go all the way over here. We're gonna slide it over to camp mode. I'm gonna set the temperature to 72. That'll be nice and toasty. I might wake up in the middle of the night and turn it down, I'm not sure. I also have my phone plugged in. Can you see that cord? I have it plugged in from the back seat cable connector. That way I can like sleep next to it. So that is gonna drain just a little bit of power, but it should be fairly minimal. Good morning. It's nearly 6 a.m. right now. I'm not much of a morning person at all, but I think I slept fairly comfortably throughout the night. I think normally I sleep on like my sleep number bed at home at like a 35 setting, and I would compare sleeping in my vehicle to like an 85 or 90, so it's definitely a lot firmer, but I think this is totally doable if you were on like a road trip or camping. Even if you just had like a whole bunch of people over for your house on the holiday and you needed like an extra bed, this could be it right here. If I did have a complaint to make, I think sleeping at an incline wasn't like the most comfortable. It's not like a huge incline either, it's just like a really slight grade, but I did wake up maybe like 2 or 3 times throughout the night because my body like shifted down lower, and so I woke up with like my feet on the trunk. So I just have to like scooch back up. But overall, this was like really comfortable. I think this was doable. I woke up early because nature is so loud, like birds are chirping outside my window right now. I'm not used to that. Let's go ahead, let's look at our state of charge so we can see our energy consumption. Let's turn it on. We are still in, okay, let's turn it on. You can see it says we're still in camp mode right now. We are at 60% state of charge. And we started at 73%, now we're down to 60. So that used up 13% of our battery. I think this totally opens up a ton of possibilities for camping in the future, so I'm really excited about that. I'm glad I tried it. I was really nervous at first. I was kind of scared, but I think I really like this. I could get used to this. Now I'm gonna go inside and freshen up. I'm freshened up and now I am awake. My brain does not function in the morning. It is like a big fog in there. But let's talk about this because this was really, really interesting. So we spent, I think, roughly close to like 7.5 hours in the Tesla. We watched some YouTube in there. We had the heat on at 72. We had my phone plugged in. We had a lot of things that could use a lot of energy, but in 7.5 or nearly 7.5 hours, it used 13% of your battery charge. That's really not a lot. I would actually be really interested to do this in like the winter time to see how much battery it would consume then. But 13% is a great idea to go off of, but potentially if you start with like a higher state of charge, like practical applications would be like you could go out and take this to a trail, you could go hike, you could come down, you could sleep in your Tesla for a few days. Like 13% is not a lot here. Yeah, so you could stay there for like a few days and then you could go and like supercharge later. So this was like a really interesting experiment. Okay, as far as mattress comfortability, I was actually surprised at how comfortable I really was. Having those Velcro strips on the back definitely helped the mattress not to separate. Like I honestly, I felt like I was sleeping on one solid piece of mattress. Personally, for my own PO, my own personal opinion, I like a plushier mattress. I wish the foam was like a little bit thicker. I mean, it definitely like inflated more once it like absorbed air coming out of the box. I think I would just prefer like this much foam. Although I don't think that's actually practical. That'd be like a huge mattress to keep in your car. So I think practicality wise, this mattress, like I would sleep on it again. I'm really glad this is the one that we got. I think the size is great just for storage in the sub trunk. It's really easy to piece together and set up your bed. And I like that it comes with a bottom sheet. That is a definite plus. I think the next time I sleep in the Tesla though, I might just add like one extra blanket underneath just for like a little bit more cushion there. Maybe that's just my body because I'm getting older, you guys. But to sum it up, definitely a mattress I would sleep on again. I definitely recommend this mattress to someone else. Again, I'll put the link in the description below. Honestly, I was scared to do this because like I'll be by myself in my car. That was a scary thought. But I was really proud of myself for doing it, no big deal. But I would love to hear from you too. And if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, do me a favor and hit that button. It helps my channel to grow so I can make more videos for you. Also, don't forget to let me know where you have slept in your Tesla. I want to know all the different destinations you have been to. I think that would be really, really cool. So far, my destination is the front of my house. Hopefully I can add like something a little bit more exciting to that list. But that's all I've got for now. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.